Okay, so hey everybody, I'm Bobby Waddle. Welcome to Industrial Tech Live. Today, we're going to be talking about our industrial technology programs and over at the Kate Center, formerly known as the Skill Center. So we're going to kind of talk about how the scheduling is going to work, the registration process, the new flipped classroom model that we're going to do that's going to be in line with the CTC and safety guidelines for summer. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to have a Prezi presentation here. Let's see where I put it. And I'm going to share this. So here's our Prezi. Okay. So, industrial technology. We've got automotive and our Craftsman Trades, formerly known as building trades, diesel, graphics and printing, HVAC, and welding. So we're going to I will quickly just talk about each program because some of the programs are a little bit different and some of them have remained the same. So that way, if you're involved with one of these specific programs, you'll be able to know the changes in each one. And then here you'll see we'll talk about the enrollment and then how to pay for your class. In the past, a lot of our students did a lot of manual walking, labor, walking all the way across campus to do your VA form, and then coming all the way back here to the class. But this way, it's a lot easier, and it's a contactless way to enroll and to pay for your classes. And then again, we'll talk about the flipped classroom models that we're sort of implementing for the summer and for fall. So we'll start with automotive. So automotive is our now all lecture-based classes to be in line with ASE requirements. So here are the degree plans. If you're already on a degree plan, you'll see it here listed. If you're a brand new student, these are the degree plans that are offered. So for our automotive classes, the classes start June 1st, and you can register now for your classes. So these are the summer courses that automotive is offering for summer only. You need to enroll now because we have limited seats available, and they start June 1st, okay? So all lecture-based, so you'll come into the class, your instructor will give you your lecture, then you'll go into the lab and do your hands-on. Okay, and then our safety guidelines, and this will be enforced throughout all of our programs, but our safety guidelines, some of the things you'll notice when you come to class, social distancing, bring your own face mask if you can, proper sanitation of all the tools and equipment, we'll wipe them down just to make sure that we're all safe. And then another thing that you'll also be required to do is sign a waiver form that, just for your safety, that you're coming here, to the best of your knowledge, that you haven't been in contact with anybody with COVID-19, and et cetera. And then the day that you came in. And so here's the contact information for our automotive instructors, Raymond Larson and Benny Boyd. And then our office administration here, so when you register for class, you can contact our office admin and they can help enroll you into the class. Right now, we're sort of on a 2-week summer break, but a lot of our instructors are still available, but just to absolutely make sure that you can get in contact with somebody, you can call the office administration or email our industrial technology. If you're a new student, you will see our advisory team in our advising team in our Skills Center or Kate Center counselors. And I'll show you their information shortly. Okay, so that's automotive. Now we'll do Craftsman Trades. So this one is still competency-based. Self-pay is competency-based. And then these are the degree plans. And so you can register now, pre-register with your instructor or with our office administration. So self-pay is competency-based. Our summer hours will still be Monday through Thursday, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. is when you will be able to schedule your time. And then of course, all safety guidelines will be followed, same as the other one. Bring your own face mask, social distancing. And then here is the contact information for building trades. So this is your instructor, Ernest Finney, and then our office admin. So if you want to, if you're a returning student and you want to sign up for class, you can contact our office admin. And if you're a new student, it always goes through our counselors for the initial enrollment. Okay, so those are Craftsman's Trades. And then our next program is Diesel. So Diesel is a competency-based, self-paced, still the same, and classes start June 1st. Here's our degree plans. And if you're returning, contact our admin or your instructor. And then for registration, summer hours are still Monday through Thursday, 1 to 10 p.m. And then of course, safety guidelines, social distancing, bring your own face mask. And then here is your instructor contact info and our office admin information. And so our degree plans here, and that is Diesel. Okay, and then my personal favorite program, graphics and printing. So we are still competency-based as well, and our classes start June 1st. Here's our degree plans here. You know, if you're a returning student, you can contact me and I will register you for your next class. If you're a new student, you'll contact our counseling office for our Kate Center. You can register now for our self-paced competency-based, and our summer hours are going to be Monday through Thursday, 8 to 6. And then of course, safety guidelines, social distancing, bring your own face mask, and we're going to wipe down, you know, the equipment, the computers, any tools that you use. And then my contact information is here, my office number 1112, and then our lab number 3371, and then our office admin. I will personally be doing my registrations for the returning students, so you can contact me directly. And now HVAC, we're going to go to HVAC here. And we do have one of our HVAC instructors tuning in. So for summer, we're going to have our HVAC classes lecture-based and competency-based. And the classes for this will start June 1st. So what that means is there's a few intro classes that are going to be lecture-based, and then all the other classes will still be competency-based. So here are the degree plans, and I will show you those classes. So for summer, they have basic electricity for HVAC and refrigeration principles. So you can enroll now, the seats are limited. And then for the returning students that are already on a degree plan and that have already taken these classes, can just continue right on where they left off with their other classes. Summer hours are going to be the same, Monday through Thursday, 1 to 10 p.m. And then of course, safety guidelines, social distancing, bring your own face mask, proper sanitation of tools, equipment, and don't forget, we'll have waivers for you to sign. And then their contact information our two instructors, Jay Jackson and Patrick Gehring, and then our office administration. So if you are returning or you're a new student, you can contact our office admin and they can register you for class. And for new students, you'll go through the counselors. And then we're going to go to welding. I think that might be Ronnie's favorite. Our welding department is also competency-based. Classes start June 1st. Here are our degree plans. And then for registration, you can go to your instructor or you can see our office admin. Our summer hours still 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. So you got lots of time to come to class. Still self-paced, competency-based, safety guidelines, social distancing, bring your own face mask, sanitation, and don't forget you will sign a waiver. And the contact information for welding are 3 instructors, Jeremiah Edwards, Aaron Otis, and Ronnie Turner, and then our office admin here. Okay, so those are the 6 programs for industrial technology. Just an overview, automotive and HVAC are still going to have lecture-based classes. Automotive is all lecture-based, HVAC is intro lecture-based, and then the rest of it is self-paced, competency-based. Everything else is still regular competency-based, self-paced classes. So, how to enroll. We kind of briefly talked about it, but this is going to be more detailed on how to enroll for the classes. So, if you're a brand new student to industrial technology, you're going to contact our CATE advising team for your degree plan and an initial enrollment form. So this is a contactless enrollment over the phone or by email. So you don't have to come up to campus to register or to get a degree plan. You can call this number or email kate.center@ctc.edu to get a degree plan and your initial enrollment. Also, if you're a returning student and maybe you finished your level 1 degree plan and you need to continue to your level 2, you can also contact our counselors this way to tell them that you want to change your degree plan so you can continue your classes. Returning students, you can contact your program instructor or contact our admin assistants, and they'll be able to guide you and register you for your classes. Like I said, for me, all my graphics and printing students, you can contact me directly if you're returning, and I will register you for your next class. Okay, paying for class. Another contactless way for the payment system. So how are you going to pay? So if you're a new student using Veterans Benefits, you will receive instructions from our advising team after you've got your degree plan on file and they've sent your enrollment form over. So they will email you really great instructions step-by-step on how to get your veteran stuff checked off. If you're returning or a new student that's not just using VA, once the request is processed, you will receive an email notification from our registration office saying that your schedule is ready to view in WebAdvisor. So you have to log into WebAdvisor and you'll see that your class has been built. And it'll tell you your start date, which will be June 1st if you register for that day, and then your end date. And it'll give you a special TM number at the end of it. That's like its unique code so that we can put that on all the paperwork that gets processed for you. So once that you see your schedule is in WebAdvisor, then you'll be able to pay for your class. So you have to make sure that you wait until you see your schedule loaded into WebAdvisor before you can pay for class. Once you see your schedule and you see the little TM number on there, you can either pay online. If you're self-pay, you can pay right through WebAdvisor. Just put your credit card in and you can pay it from there. You can also complete a VEC form, a Veterans Enrollment Certificate, for our VA students. So before, like I said earlier, you would get enrolled through your instructor, walk all the way across campus, fill out your form, and then come all the way back. So that form that you used to fill out is now available online. And I'll show you in a little while how to access that form. So if you're a VA student, once your class has been built and you see it in WebAdvisor, you can go in and fill out this e-form for your Veterans Enrollment Certificate. And then this is the contact information for the two people that handle our Cape Center VA students, Daniel Reyes and Anthony Spoonmore. And then if you're a financial aid student, once you see your WebAdvisor schedule, then you can, I would just recommend, just to verify, you contact the financial aid office and say, hey, I just registered for my class. And then just make sure that they see it and they're aware of it, and that you know that someone on the financial aid side saw it. That way you can be at ease to know that your financial aid is going to get processed. And there is like 2-week delays for some of this stuff, but as long as you can just make sure that they see that you've been registered in class, that you should be good. So register, wait for it to show up in WebAdvisor, and then you can do your payment. And then we have the flipped classroom. So this is the overall feel of how our industrial technology courses are going to go. So the flipped classroom model is, kind of like a blended learning model in which traditional ideas from classroom activities and homework are reversed or flipped. In this model, instructors have students interact with new material on course sites first. So all the homework or study pages and little activities and worksheets and things like that that you do normally if you were sitting in the lab, you'll actually do it now when you're at home on course sites. And course sites is a sister site of Blackboard. So very similar to Blackboard, it's just called course sites. So that's what the industrial technology programs are using. So you'll have your homework or activities to do on course sites first. Then once all of that is completed and you've received a grade, then you can schedule class time to discuss everything that you just studied on course sites and do your lab activities, all the practicum stuff, your hands-on stuff, whether it's, running a machine, printing out your posters, loading machines, working on engines, building cabinets, all that good stuff. That's what you'll do when you come to class to schedule your class time. So immediately when you come to class, you'll get to just dive right into your lab activity. So in the flipped classroom model, some of the content that you'll see on course sites will of course be video lessons by your instructors or through third-party content. You might have some discussion boards, you might have to do some digital research, and of course you'll have some things that you need to complete out of your textbooks. So Blackboard course sites is not regular Blackboard. It's not just the Blackboard that people use for the academic side, it's course sites. So make sure when you get your enrollment from your instructor that you save that link somewhere, or when you Google it, you just type in course sites, not Blackboard. So this is the website, blackboard.coursesites.com. And when you get enrolled, your instructor will send you a link to register for that site for your course sites class after we've confirmed that payment has been verified. And then you'll schedule your hands-on lab activities. So the reasons why we have you schedule your lab activities instead of just coming all back into the classroom is we're able to maintain our social distancing guidelines, and we can enforce them. We can make sure that everybody is being safe. We have time to clean the equipment. We have time to wipe things down. And that way everything is in order and there's not a whole bunch of chaos. But please make sure that you contact your instructor once you've finish those core sites assignments, and your instructor, all the instructors are probably going to have a different way on scheduling. So just make sure you ask your instructor how you want to schedule yourself for their labs. So that is the overall feel. Now let me show you quickly how to get to some of these forms. Okay, so for the enrollment, you will go to Web Advisor. So that's where you're going to see that your class has been built, okay? So to get to Web Advisor, we're at the CTC website, right? ctcd.edu. And you'll just go right here to Student Tools, and Web Advisor shows up right there. So you click that. And once you're here, you'll log in. And then you hit submit. We'll just log in as me. I haven't taken classes in a while, so I don't think I'll have a schedule on here, but you'll go to students. And then from here, you'll go to your Eagle self-service, and that will have a list of your classes or anything else that you've taken, your GPA, any balances that are needed to be paid. You can go through here. So click on Eagle self-service, and then you will see that you have all these different options here. So your schedule will be here under your student planning, okay? You also have financial aid in here, so if you need to, accept some financial aid, that's where you would go. If you have some payments you need to make, you'll also be able to pay it through here. So that's how you get to your Web Advisor to check your schedule. Okay. And the other one we're going to do is our paying for classes. So you can pay for classes online if you're self-pay, or if you're paying up front, like some of our VA students have to do, through Web Advisor. And you'll do the same thing, Eagle self-service, and you'll go either to your, over here on the side, where it says financial information, and then student finance, and you'll be able to pay through there. And it'll show you your balance. Once your class has been loaded into the system, you'll see your balance for your class, and you can pay it. If you're VA, you're going to use the VEC form. So to get to your e-forms, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go under Student Tools, and then you're going to go down to Student Forms, e-forms, and you'll click on that. And then you'll log in. I'm already logged in. And you'll go here where it says Forms, and you can scroll through all this craziness, or you can just type in VEC in the search bar. And you can click on Veterans Enrollment Certificate. So for the VA students, this is where you're going to fill out all the information that you used to write down on paper here in this e-form. And then you'll need your class number, so you'll need to make sure you can access Web Advisor, so you can type in your class and that special TM number here, okay? And then your credits, and then you'll send it off to our central campus, Texas, and then whatever your last name is here. Okay, so that's the VEC form and e-forms. And then another thing that is ready today, if you're a financial aid student or you qualify for financial aid, the emergency funds is available now. So under Student Tools, go to Student COVID-19, and you can click on the Emergency Funding CARES Act here on the right-hand side. And you can read through this if you're eligible, if you already had financial aid, and then read through the stipulations, and then you can fill out the CARES Act application here on the website. Another thing I wanted to show you also for our financial aid and our VA students, I know you guys have lots of questions about, how is the payment going to work, or just to verify that they've gotten your paperwork. So if you have questions like that, you can contact the VA and the financial aid offices through their live chat. That's the easiest way to get a hold of somebody, a real person, is through their live chat. So you go under here you're going to go to the CTC website, just the regular front page is fine. And you'll go to students and you'll click on financial aid. And you'll see right here, live help. And the live help hours are listed here, so you can see that. And you can click on it, fill out, what your name is, what the issue you're having, and or just, to ask a question, and they can look up your information and you'll get a response back. And then the other one is VA. So under students here at the top, you can go over to the side where it says military veterans and spouses and just click on military veterans. And then you'll see that the live help is also here on this side and your live help hours. So you can get a hold of somebody over at the VA office just to verify and make sure that everything's been received. Okay, and I think that's about it. One more time, just to go over real quick, Automotive and HVAC are going to have the lecture-based classes. Automotive is all lecture-based. HVAC is only the intro classes are lecture-based and everything else is competency-based. And then Craftsman Trades, Diesel, Graphics and Printing, and Welding will still all be competency-based. Enrolling, new students need to go to our counselor, their CADE advising team, to get a degree plan and initial enrollment. You can call or email them. And then returning students, you can contact your instructor or our administrative assistants. And then paying for classes, make sure that you can either pay online, you fill out that e-form, the CTC e-form for the Veterans Enrollment Certificate, or just verify with the financial aid office that you enrolled into class. Okay, and then of course our flipped classroom model. I know you guys are so eager to come back to class. We miss you guys. You guys give us the energy and then our energy is gone. So we can't wait to have you guys back June 1st. I mean, it's been a long time waiting, and we appreciate your patience through all of this. And it's just, I'm excited to have you guys back. I want to teach you guys. I want to show you some cool stuff. I want to see that look in your eyes when you see something click and when, something prints out and you're like, oh my God, my artwork looks so cool. Or if you're building something and you finished it and it just looks amazing. So we can't wait to have you guys back. So do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, questions? Anybody else have anything to input?
Well, people are thinking they want to input something. I just want you to know there's been a lot of great information in the Facebook chat. Luciano Reyes, I think, is really ready to come to class also. He is excited. He thought that this was a lot of good information, and he's been asking a lot of great questions. Little by little, you've been answering them, but I think he's excited.
Yeah. Oh, and it's not just the instructors. Our lab assistants, all of us, we're so excited to come back. The lab assistants miss you. We miss you. The instructors miss you. We are, ready for you guys to come back. We want to teach you guys things.
There hasn't been a lot of questions. It's been mostly like, oh my God, you guys are great. We miss you. Can't wait to come back. We didn't know that you were, we didn't know what you were going to, we're just excited to see you. Now, I do have Charlene ask, how can you show us how to get to the Hazelwood form?
The Hazelwood form, I think it'll be the same. Let me see, hold on. Let me share my screen again. It should still be under e-forms, I would imagine. Let me just clear this out here. This one, I did it. Okay, so I just typed in, the first few letters and then the forms showed up. So I guess if you've never done it, you can apply here. And then if you're discontinuing, like Charlene is, then you just click on this one and fill it all out. Same thing for any of these forms. You want to make sure that you have your class number ready after your schedule has been built.
Awesome. And then let's see. It's been a lot of we miss you, and are you coming back?
Yes, and the patience with our students has been so amazing. Like it's been, what, about almost 2 months, 2.5 months since before spring break. Everybody was so excited, and then spring break happened, and then we're like, oh, well, we'll just hang out for a while. And I know a lot of you guys have other priorities that have popped up, and family members and jobs and all that, and we totally understand. And that's the beauty of the competency-based stuff, is that we're flexible. We can work with the students if they have things that they need to work their school schedule around. We're still able to do all of that just the way we were before. And it'll be slightly easier because then you'll be able to do stuff from home on core sites, instead of being completely in the class all the time.
So, Charlie, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I miss you.
And so does William Aaron. Yeah, I think they're just excited to see y'all. I don't know if any of the other instructors have anything else to add. No, maybe.
Yes, new students, come see our counselors. Or not come see, come call them, call our counselors, email our counselors, get registered, get a degree plan. Oh, well, you're thinking, if you're a new student, let me show you real quick where you can find our degree plans. Just so you can browse around if you want to check out what we have to offer at CTC, Industrial Technology. So our academic departments, we're going to be under Texas, but we'll go explore academic programs here. So here are all the different programs that CTC has. Graphics and printing is here. It's under the arts and humanities and media. And then all our other industrial technology programs are under construction, manufacturing, and transportation. So you can see these different ones. If you click on one, I'll click on graphics and printing. Each page will have a short video of each program and show you what it's like inside the lab, and then a little intro and kind of what the potentials are for your earnings and careers, and the degrees and certificates that CTC offers here for each program. That's graphics and printing, and then our automotive technology. Got our video here. Our star students in here. Here's the potential and the degree plans. So there's a lot of good information. So if you're not sure, what you want to do, if you want to take an industrial technology class or any class at CTC, you can go to the Explore the Academic Programs and look through all these different programs. We have some awesome stuff here on campus. And click on it, call the counselors when you're ready, get a degree plan. Continuing students, just call your instructor, call Tish or Jamie in the office, and we'll get you taken care of. We got you.
Ronnie, you have anything to add?
I would like to thank Bob. Excellent job. This is awesome. She's our spokesperson for Career Technical Industrial Technology. She is nominated for this job, self-nominated, I should say, and she has done an excellent job. Thank you.
Thanks.
My button was again, no, I didn't have anything I want to add.
All right. Awesome. Thank you guys. I do have somebody, Luciano's really, he's like, that's my boss. He's so excited. But I did have somebody asking about Hesse testing, and even though you guys don't actually worry about Hesse testing, but I did want to mention that the testing center is closed right now. And if there is any tests that are needed for your program, whatever program that may be, you need to talk to your academic advisor.
So the Industrial Technology Building does have the LRC where they do the practice Hesse, or they take the Hesse. Mr. Turner can talk about that.
Yes, if they're looking to take a practice Hesse test, our Learning Resource Center, they'd contact Deanne Harold, and she would schedule them on an appointment basis to take the practice Hesse test in our building in 118. She also has created an online version of that Hesse test, and she does that through an online access to not needing to come into the building anymore. So the primary person that you would contact would be Deanne Harold, Herrod, and or my office, either Tricia or Jamie can get you connected with Deanne and get you scheduled for a practice Hesse test.
But that's a practice one, not the actual test.
Nope, not the original, but a practice so they can get a standing of where they're at and what they need to work on before they actually take the full-blown.
Okay, great. Thank you then. Learned something else. All right, let's see. Are they working on, okay. Are they working on opening the testing center? Yes. However, we don't know specific dates yet as to when it will open. I think those are all the questions that we have right now. Thank you very much, everybody, for participating. I think this was a lot of people were just excited to see y'all and see your faces and be able to just know that you guys are there. So thank you for doing this. And I hope that everybody gets ready. Remember that you can contact the department or the Cape Center to register for your classes. And we will be seeing you soon. We will have another CTC live tomorrow. And tomorrow, I think it's aviation that we're going to be talking to. So thank you for everything, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you guys. Bye.